What is up, gang? Happy Sunday. So I wanted to jump on here and show you what I'm prepping and cooking for the week to come, because you know my saying, those who fail to plan, plan to fail. My name's Amanda Nybert. I'm a registered dietitian with a passion for health and wellness, and my goal is to provide you with relevant nutritional strategies to help you stay on track and get back on track with your weight loss. So, you know, meal prep, I think, is such an important part of staying dedicated to kind of a healthy lifestyle. It's really hard to wing healthy meals. So I really encourage my clients and the people I work with to consider taking 1 hour, an hour and a half each weekend on your day off, wherever that may be, in order to dedicate a little time to a little prep, a little planning, to make your life so much easier for the week to come. I guarantee if you spend 1 hour in the kitchen on Sunday, it will save you 5 hours for the week to come. And I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. But I'm gonna show you what I'm cooking today. I don't have the recipe, so you're gonna have to look for these recipes online. But if you've been in my lean program, this is the week 2 recipes, so you have access to them. So my thing with lunch is I like to make one lunch and eat it all week, okay? I don't have time to be making a fancy lunch every single day. I feel like if I can make one new lunch every week for 6 weeks, that's enough variety for me. So this week we're having chicken tortilla soup, which is super easy. It's a great time of year in order to dive into these kind of soup recipes. A big pot. The nice thing about this soup is you can put whatever you want in it. I usually start with a low carb base, so it's got like chicken and peppers and onions, chicken broth, super easy to make. And then on my regular carb days, I'll throw in some beans and rice. Super simple. So I've got 4 servings here. Each mason jar has 2 servings in it. Grab one, take it to work. I've got lunch for 2 days. Here's the other thing I love about using these mason jars, okay? Because here's the problem that people have with meal prep. You don't like to throw away food, right? Give me a thumbs up if you hate to prep food and then you end up throwing it away because you don't use it. I hate that too, guys. And that's why I really like this method of meal planning, because you don't prep too much. You prep like just enough. But if I get to like Wednesday and I'm like, oh man, I had a lunch date and I left my soup at home, so I had to order, from DoorDash or whatever, then I can throw this in the freezer, okay? I would leave a little extra room here. Maybe I would dump out a little bit more of this fluid, a good inch at the top, put it in your freezer. Now you've got lunch 6 weeks from now, ready to go. You can even double this recipe and do that now. Instead of making 2 of these, you make 4 of these, put 2 in the freezer, you've got lunch 4 weeks from now, okay? These do great. People always ask me, you put mason jars in the freezer? Yeah, I very rarely have them crack. If I put too much fluid in them, they crack. If I drop them, if they fall out of the refrigerator, they crack. But these are quart, wide mouth. I love them. So then it doesn't go to waste. Nothing goes to waste, which I love. I love that. So my next meal that I prepped is Italian chicken. A huge fan favorite in my house, and I love it because it's so stinking easy, okay? All I did was buy some new potatoes. They were already washed. I'm not even gonna peel them because the peel is the most healthy part for you. I had my daughter cut them in half. Get your kids in the kitchen. That's the other fun thing about meal prep, is that on Sunday, I have more time to be patient with my child in the kitchen. On Tuesday night when everybody's hungry and yelling at me, I'm like, get out of the kitchen so I can cook. So she helped me this morning. Cut the potatoes in half, green beans. You don't need a recipe for this. Douse it with some Italian dressing. Done, okay? So these are all cooked. This is gonna kind of marinate until I'm ready to use it. And then the night that I'm ready to cook this, all I'm gonna do is pull out my sheet pan, maybe spray it with a little avocado oil. I'm gonna dump this mixture on my sheet pan. I'm gonna plop 3, 4 chicken breasts on there, season them, salt, pepper, garlic, stick in the oven. There you go, I'm good to go. The nice thing about this recipe also is that it makes so much. Like, that's a lot of food. So I like to make this kind of earlier in the week, Tuesday, on my regular carb day, because it has potatoes in it. And then I've got another lunch that I can eat, or my husband can eat, for the week to come, because we can heat these up. Guess what actually even go well on a low carb day because the potatoes are so small. I would just eat less potatoes, more green beans is what I would do. So that is meal number 2. So we got lunch, we got our first dinner. So our second dinner is a turkey hash. It's like an apple turkey. It's got sweet potatoes and zucchini, carrots and onions, apples in it. I mean, how perfect is that for fall? So yummy. And so all I did was chop up all of these, okay? How easy is that? And you guys know I've got my favorite chopper. I'll link my Amazon kit down below. My favorite kitchen items makes this so easy. Because that's the problem. I'm not going to come home on a Wednesday night when everyone's yelling at me and chop this much veggies. But when I chopped it, I had to chop up veggies for my soup. I had to cut my potatoes. I had to do this. So if I do it all at once, it makes it so much easier. So this is ready to go. And then I went ahead and browned up my turkey. And it's got cinnamon and thyme and garlic. Oh, I wish you had smell-o-vision. It smells so good. And so the night that I'm ready to cook this, all I'm going to do is dump this in a skillet, saute these up, add my sausage, maybe crack an egg here and there. Boom, done, ready to go. Okay, super simple. Recipe number 3, all right? And then my last recipe, I always do a crock pot. I do 1 crock pot a week. And I'm not gonna get up at 5 a.m. and make my crock pot. I'm gonna make it now, and then I'm gonna plug it in at 5 a.m. one day to come home. So super simple, steak fajitas. I just have a bunch of veggies chopped up, onions, peppers, all chopped up. And then I took my skirt steak and chopped that up, and I'm marinating it. Because here's the thing, like skirt steak is even better if you marinate it for days and days and days. That acid, this has like a little lime juice in it, kind of really like breaks down and makes the meat really tender, really tender. So I love that. So I'm literally just plopping this right in there. I'm gonna put this right in my refrigerator, and then the morning that I'm ready, that we're gonna eat it, I'm gonna pull it out, plug it in. How many people love to do at least 1 crock pot a week? Give me a thumbs up if you are a crock pot fan. You could probably, well, I mean, Instapot is a crock pot, but I would put it on like low setting for sure. And what I love about this meal is, again, you can use it for a regular carb day, or you can use it for a low carb day. On a low carb day, I'm gonna make a fajita salad. On a regular carb day, I'm gonna add corn tortillas. I'm gonna add beans and rice. Super simple, super simple. So that is meal number 4. And then I got to the end of my meal prep and I was like, dang, I got all this leftover stuff. So what's for dinner tonight? Dinner tonight is some chopped up sweet potatoes, some green beans, because I bought a massive thing of green beans at Costco's. I drizzled some onions on it. I'll season this up. I'm gonna bake this up tonight. And then I'm gonna try some of this sirloin that I got from Costco. And that's gonna be dinner. So now I've got five meals ready to go. And so I spent probably about an hour and a half in the kitchen. It was like a bomb went off with all the chopping and the cutting and the bowls and all the prepping and the cooking. I cleaned it up, and there will be no bomb for the rest of the week, okay? And that is probably the best part about doing the work today, is that I'm not gonna have to whip out my chopper and my cutting board and my bowls and all that the night I wanna make this. It's done, okay? So my chopper, it is kind of a pain in the butt to clean. So I don't wanna clean it every night. I wanna clean it once a week. That's what I wanna do, yes. I don't wanna clean my kitchen every night. And so basically all of these meals are gonna go on the table like with very little effort. And that's what we need. We need effortless, healthy cooking is what we need. I hope that's helpful. If you find this helpful, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. I would love to hear what you're prepping for the week to come. I think that people think that meal prep is hard, and it doesn't have to be. And I really wanna help you realize that, again, just 1 hour in the kitchen on Sunday will definitely save you 4 or 5 for the week to come. If you found this information beneficial, please use the share button below and share it with your friends and family. I would love for them to see it. And if you have any questions about meal prep or meal planning, post those in the comments below. and I'll be sure to ask them. Have a fabulous Sunday, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.